Welcome to Russell Creek Farm. It is January the 6th today, beautiful day outside, not too cold to work. We're getting the garden ready, and I tell you what, this wheel hoe from Haas Tools really makes the job easy. We're going to talk about a gardening method that I haven't done in a couple of years, but I'm real excited to bring it back. Got a different spin on it this year. It is the Mittleider garden method. We're going to go ahead and get this one section I haven't done yet completely filled up, and I'm telling you, it is almost effortless with this wheel hoe. Once we get this completely tilled up, we're going to put two amendments on it. We're going to do the pre-plant mix, and we'll get to that a little bit further in the video. Actually in that pre-plant mix is garden lime, or you can use gypsum pellets, magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt, and boron or borax. It's actually on the detergent aisle in your store. Boron is made by Mule Team, and I'll put all pictures of the product here shortly in the video. But what you're going to mix up is 5 pounds of lime, 4 ounces of a magnesium sulfate, and 1 ounce of the boron. And we're going to sprinkle that on the garden. Now these rows are a little bit wider than what it says to do. Usually you'll do a pound, 18 inches by 30 feet. Now these beds are 30 feet. Most of these beds are 3 foot. So we would mix in a couple of pounds per section of garden here. All right, got that one section done. So let's get our pre-plant mix down. All right, so now it's time to lay down the pre-plant fertilizer that we were talking about. So I've got my little bucket here and got some pre-mixed up, and all you're going to need is this works perfect, just a vegetable canned goods can that I'm going to use to disperse it on the garden. So I've already measured it. I wanted to make sure I wasn't putting too much or not enough. So we're going to do 4 cans onto this plot right here. So I'm just going to go through here, sprinkle it on. Now these beds are 30 foot long, so I'm going to go to about halfway here, and I'll come back up this way. All right, so we got our pre-plant mix down. Now we're going to do our weekly feed and just go ahead and get that mixed in. Probably not going to plant anything here for another month or so, but we're going to go ahead and lay down the weekly feed. Now, that is a separate fertilizer that you will use weekly. And here are the ingredients for that. You're going to mix a 10-ounce packet of micronutrient mix, which you can find on the internet. But I'm going to tell you right now, I utilize the goat minerals, or you can use cow minerals. It has all the same minerals in it. So I use 10 ounces of it. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way. It's the same exact nutrients. 4 pounds of Epsom salt and 25 pounds of triple 13 fertilizer. It could be triple 10 as well, or triple 16. You can get all that mixed up, and then that will be your weekly feed. So we're going to go ahead and we'll end up using 2 pounds of our weekly feed on here. And what I'm going to do here is just go halfway through here. Well, this has all the micronutrients and the junk minerals. Has your NPK, your nitrogen, your potassium, and your phosphate, which is going to be really, really good for your garden. I like mine to, I call it cooking in. I like to go ahead and get it in there, let it get absorbed up into the soil before we plant anything. So we're going to go ahead and get this mixed in. Tell you what, you couldn't ask for a prettier day here in January in East Texas. Had all the family out today cleaning up the blackberry patch and muscadine vineyard. We just put an orchard in and looking forward to putting a fig orchard in here in the spring. Well, that's all it is to it, getting these garden beds ready for spring. But I wanted to share a Mittleider garden method with you. You should look it up, but I put a little different spin on it today. But thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you like these videos, and let's get growing.